My gang is sexy. Hadn't seen my face on here in a while, have you? So I wanted to do sort of a little exit chat on a most fearful sacrifice. Yeah, I know. I got so far through it. I should have shot a video on the last couple of turns I played. It took me into the evening hours of July 2nd. But I got a hankering to play some WW2, and I needed to get the table cleared off so I can get some. I'm going to play some Killing Ground from New England Simulations. All right, so we know that the Civil War, American Civil War, that's my thing. I mean, I live in right here in the Shenandoah Valley, so everything super in Virginia and Maryland or Pennsylvania, even West Virginia, everything's within 2 hours of me here, so I can get to all the major engagements. Even Richmond, Fredericksburg, that's 2 hours, maybe a little bit more down to there, but still, it's all reachable by high avenues of approach. So, and I guess I've been shooting videos now for about 2 years, about around 2 years, and I'd say the biggest ones that get commentary on are from the great battles of the American Civil War, and this recent one with the most fearful sacrifice from Flying Pig Games, this Herman Lutman game, a lot of great commentary, input coming in from all kinds of people, and I love it. It's great stuff. I mean, when you've got that many people just off of me talking about playing the game or just showing you what I've done, dropping input about how the things work in the game or what the game looks like or what its representation is or what its outcome can be, that's great. And I mean, I got a lot of it for a most fearful sacrifice. I got a lot of input from Herman, from Fred Manzo, from Claude Whalen. Those guys were constantly giving me little tidbits of information about the play of the game and all the play testing they did. And I'm telling you, it was phenomenal. So let's just cut to the chase here. This is a phenomenal creation because they gave you a 3-day game of Gettysburg with umpteen thousand scenarios that you can play, all right, from different little engagements throughout those 3 days. And they gave you a simplified enough system to handle everything that needed to be handled. And no game's going to get it perfect every time, all right? But they gave you a game that you can play the 3-day of Gettysburg, and you're not going to browbeat yourself constantly in the rule book. I found that after about the first half a day, I was barely having to open the rule book at all, and it worked out really, really well. Yeah, there were times during the play, as it went on, I started to understand it, where things just didn't seem like they were happening right, but 2, 3, 4 hours later into that game, they were. And how they were happening, whether they were slower or faster than historical, that was because of my decisions. All right, my decisions on how I set up the use of the event cards or how I prioritize the divisions. All right, the game plays awesome. Okay, so this is I don't know enough about the Black Swan, okay, but I do know that this game, me playing this system the first time, and I think this is the first ACW one in the series, which I'm hoping and begging that there will be more, and I understand there will be. Come on, you can't lose with this because, like I say, you're not. The rules don't go so deep that anybody can play this thing. I mean, I know guys, and including myself, that have put games down because rules are just, sometimes it's too much. And I think they really put their brains to work on this one. And even though we may not see it when reading the rules or playing the game, they applied depth into the rules of this game. They just hit it so that you don't have to mess with it or go digging for something. So it's off the table. I've enjoyed the daylights out of this. I can't wait till there's going to be some more of these coming out, along with Blind Swords too, and I guess the new system, Shattered Union, I think it's called. Um, but when the next one of this comes out, and I'm not going to lie to you, Herman sent me this game out of the goodness of his heart, and I appreciate it. It has been well worth putting this on the table, and I made it a priority when I got it to get it on the table as soon as I can, out of respect for him. But when the next one comes out, you can bet I'll kickstart the next one when it comes out, because I'm not going to miss an opportunity to play another ACW game. And I can imagine this could go through some different eras too, which I don't know what the other games that were in the Black Swan. I know I heard Kev from Big Board talking about the Black Swan system, so I don't know what they were. I'll have to do some research, or somebody can tell me in the comments. But look, yeah, I started playing back in the late 60s, or well, early 70s myself. And then I went on a long hiatus while I was in the military, and just didn't either have the time, the space, or maybe even at times the interest in playing a game. I did try a few times while I was in the service, moving around a lot, but I kind of lost touch with it. And when I came back a couple of years back and started playing heavy again, so yeah, big gap in there, but I still knew what these things were. And I realized that I had missed a whole lot of gaming and all the new stuff that had come out, i.e. a lot of Herman stuff, things that I knew. SPI and Avalon Hill, and maybe Yaquinto. I remember some French Foreign Legion game I used to play from Yaquinto, and what was it, 88 or something, one of those awesome games like that. But I missed a lot. Well, let me tell you, and this is from, like I say, from a guy that has only been back a few years, and this is just IMO. This is just my opinion. This is a masterpiece. This if this thing doesn't win a Charles S. Roberts Award, somebody's blind or stupid. I'm sorry. This is a great system. It's a detailed monster game created in an easy play fashion, and I still believe that even with the ease of play, it represents a good amount of realism for the time period. So I just want to say thanks, Hearn, for sending me this thing. Claude, Fred, thanks for all the info you've given me, and all you guys that had input out there. That stuff will be there in my comments forever, and I can always go back to it. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I hope that y'all will continue to do that with no matter what it is I play, because I learn a lot from hearing what all you people have to say about these games, all you players out there. So thank you. And this is Hexy. We're going to sign off out of this A Most Fearful Sacrifice, and we're going to be looking forward to the next one. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon.